Well, welcome back, folks. A couple of weeks ago on this very show, we had a very special guest who captured the hearts of everybody. He blew up on social media. He blew up all around Middle Tennessee. His composure, his knowledge of sports, and we just had a good time together, and he's joining us now on the phone. It's my good buddy, Christian Torres, 10 years old. Christian, how are you, man? Welcome to the show.
Hey, it's great to be on here. I wanted to make a statement on the Preds.
Go right ahead. Floor is yours.
You know, you asked earlier if us Preds fans were confident that they were going to make it and win the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm as confident as I could be. They're on a 9-game winning streak, as you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they've got great players, a very good coach. I mean, look at Pecorine.
Yeah, 7 shutouts this year. He's playing really well, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. But, you know, we've got because last year, when unfortunately we didn't win the Stanley Cup, a lot of players were hurt in the playoffs as well.
Right, Ryan Johansson, a few others. Yeah, we're missing some key pieces.
Yes, and we didn't have players to cover them. But now this year we have some good backups that can take over when needed.
Yeah, the depth on this team is very impressive, isn't it, Christian? I think the Preds, their GM David Poyle, and the front office people, they've done a really nice job of building depth for this team. And you're going to need depth in the playoffs because, as you saw last year, it's very physical. It's a grind. It's a whole nother season, and it's a war of attrition. You know, you're going to need depth and players, good backups to come in and play well, right?
Yes, sir. Depth is a very key pointer to the Predators, because last year we saw the outcome when we didn't have depth, but now that we have good depth, that'll really help us in the Stanley Cup if we need it, and in the playoffs as well.
No question. All right, Christian, it's been a couple of weeks. I haven't talked to you since we had you on the show a couple of weeks ago. I want to know from you, how'd you enjoy it? Did you have a good time being on this show with me?
I have no way to explain it through words. It was a fantastic moment. I mean, with the big JB. I mean, come on.
Hey, this guy. Well, I tell you what, man, everybody here at News Channel 5 and News Channel 5 Plus absolutely fell in love with you. They loved the fact that you were so poised and you didn't seem nervous at all and you had a good time with it. It was so great to have you on. So what was the buzz like at school the next day after you were on TV? What was that like?
Well, let me tell you a little story.
All right.
Okay, so I walk into class and something is on the board, and I'm like, why do you have that up? It is a picture taken by one of my teachers because they watched the show. They took a picture of me and put it up on the smartboard, and all of my classmates crowded around. Were wondering what it feels like and wanted to call in, and I told them the number. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a blast.
Well, it was great having you on, and we hope to have you on again real soon. And tell your folks to stay by their phones because we may have some other assignments for you coming up here very soon. I don't want to give too much away right now on the air, but we may get you plugged in for some other stuff. So just be ready, all right? I know you're always ready. You're keeping up with your sports. You're doing your homework, and you're always ready. But just, you know, get ready so you can stay ready. Sound good?
Yes, sir. Drum roll, please.
We will reveal it as we go along. But, Christian, always great to have you on, buddy. Everything good? Homework good? School good?
Yes, sir. I actually just finished a spelling assignment before I was getting ready to watch the show. I was in a panic attack because the show was about to come on, and I was like, oh, no, I've got to get this done before it comes on.
Well, I like that you got your priorities set. Get the homework done first, then you can have fun and call Sportsline. So good job by you, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call and having me on a couple weeks ago. That was fantastic. It
was absolutely my pleasure. You have a great night. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is the great Christian Torres. Folks, if you missed the show a couple weeks ago, it was an absolute delight. He's only 10 years old, and he was my special guest 2 weeks ago here on Sportsline, and we had an absolute blast. I believe if you go to YouTube, you can catch some of the clips. If you go to our News Channel 5, is it News Channel 5 or News Channel 5 Plus, Taylor? News Channel 5 Plus on our website. You can probably see some clips from the show a couple weeks ago. You definitely want to check that out. All right, Conference USA basketball tournament getting ready to roll. Middle Tennessee's the #1 seed. They're playing in Frisco, Texas instead of Birmingham, Alabama this year. The brand new arena out there just outside of Dallas. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones had a hand in building that bad boy. Here's Kermit Davis as his team gets ready for the Conference USA tournament. Check it out.
Just your first impressions walking in here at the new facility we're playing in this year, the Ford Center at the Star.
I mean, it's a fantastic facility. It's beautiful. I think the guys got to really get used to the sight lines of shooting. There's a lot of empty spaces in the back. And, I think the biggest concern is just the sound on both courts. So I haven't seen that yet, you know, and so that'll be interesting to see as we kind of go through it and come to the games tomorrow.
And being a new facility, I mean, you're still the 1 seed. So what changes, if anything, from the way we prepared in past years?
Yeah, nothing at all. Just that we had a flight instead of a drive to Birmingham, you know, so everything was the same. We took off Sunday after the Marshall game, and you know, I thought our attention to detail was really good on Monday and Tuesday, and we'll have a practice at a local facility here on Wednesday, and then watch the Florida National Southern Miss game tomorrow night.
All right, head coach Kermit Davis of the Blue Raiders, #1 seed in the Conference USA tournament as they look to win the tournament again and lock up that automatic bid to the NCAA. Even though they're ranked, you'd like to take care of your own business, win the tournament, and leave no doubt. Also today, Nick King, the outstanding big man from Middle Tennessee, the grad transfer. He averaged 21 points, 8 rebounds this season. He was a double-double machine for most of the year. Earlier today, he was named Conference USA Player of the Year. Here's what he had to say.
First off, I just want to say thank God, you know, for putting me in this situation, and thank you to my coach, head coach Kermit Davis, the coaching staff, and my teammates. You know, none of this would be possible without, you know, my coaches, my teammates, and my family believing in me and just continuing to push me each and every day. And it's just been a blessing. You know, I thank everybody that has made this decision to, you know, honor me with this award, and I'm very grateful and very blessed. So I just want to, you know, thank everybody.
Questions for Coach and Nick, and just raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you.
Nick, just sort of given the journey of your career, at any point before this season, you know, would you have imagined, you know, you'd be sitting up there right now as a Conference Player of the Year?
I never would imagine it. You know, each and every day I want to work hard, give it my all in everything I do, and you know, just to have things fall in place like this, it's a blessing. You know.